is known as a lichen, both the pink and the white. Now the green that you're seeing, that's a species of bryophyte, which bryophytes are your mosses, your hornworts, and your liverworts. It looks like we've got some resurrection fern right here too, which is very interesting because it'll basically play dead, kind of like this little piece right over here. And then when it rains, it looks like it just comes back to life. Now you see those little bumps? I can tell on the other side I'm gonna find some spores because it's sporing. Yep, see that right there? Some of the cool things you can learn in nature. Ooh, what's that? Looks like we got a species of onion orchid. I believe this one's protected in Florida. Probably all should be. But you take a step back and get a better look. But all of these, believe it or not, especially the lichens and the bryophyte, the moss, have a relationship with cyanobacteria. So I try to remind people that, cyanobacteria isn't bad. It's only bad when it gets out of control, and it gets out of control because of us, from living in the wrong way. We got to start protecting nature here. This is my world. If I'm not underwater exploring or putting in artificial mini reefs, I come out here and get myself grounded, I'll see all the fancy folks in their fancy boots. Me, I just take off my flip-flops and come out and explore. Now you guys, on the site, on ecopreservationproject.com, you can actually book a trip with me. And the cool part about it with me is I go just about everywhere. So we can design a trip built around you and what you're wanting to do. I can come up to you, down to you, or we can go find something new or check out one of the places that you fell in love with in one of my videos. But you're gonna learn a little bit more than just species of plants and how they work with each other and animals. You're gonna learn how to get connected a little bit. You don't have to do it barefoot, but it'll take time to listen to nature. I can train you up on how to be a Jedi warrior of nature. That's what I do with these kids. It's all worth it to me. You can see where the pig's been back here rooting. That's why it's all bumpy and bare. It's not a good thing. I'm out at a state park, one of my favorite, Mayaca State Park, and you can't come out here and hunt wild boar. And they must have gotten smart enough to figure out them traps, because they sure ain't ever been catching many. That or there's just so many that they just can't keep up. It'd be cool if we could just help out with that. I come out here and sit in one of these trees with bow and arrow and bait them in. That's one of my favorite little pieces that we were walking through. It's like an enchanted live oak grove. Oh my goodness. This is the upper hammocks right here. This is where the homies go in the summertime to stay above water. It rains a lot here. Pretty beautiful. See all those resurrection ferns up there? Isn't that neat? I need to get me one of those little swivel majiggers where it won't rock the phone when I'm walking with you guys. But I know some of it's just so cool you're willing to put up with it. Like this old tree here. Looks like a bob to me. What's up, Bob? You might not be alive, but you are to me. So I bet you there's a whole ecosystem living in that. Micro hummies and macro hummies. See, here's an example of these resurrection ferns when they look dead. You know, for whatever reason, those guys over there got a little bit more rain. Possibly because it's on a bigger tree and was able to soak up more moisture in the bark because it's thicker. See, that's all lichen coming on that tree, all that white. That's a living being right there. Isn't that cool? That's that one I was telling you has a really strong symbiotic relationship with cyanobacteria. The same stuff that we call those blue-green algae blooms. Oh wow, look at the resurrection ferns on that girl. Ooh. Beautiful. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Some of the epiphytes. I think it'd be cool to start a children's book story series like in parks where you're reading about Gary the gopher tortoise instead of just facts.